Now to our weather impacts. My 2-year-old was trying to pick up spheres of pollen today. Literal spheres of pollen. I don't think I've ever seen that, Brad.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I washed my car on the way back from teaching this morning, and probably the time I got to work, it was just completely covered again. So it's kind of that time of year. It's a constant battle with the pollen, and that's a lot of what's in the air out there, but also smoke. See the combination of the smoke, the pollen, just hazy. I mean, that's what we're going to see through the next couple of days. Tonight, temperatures will fall back down into the 40s. Certainly going to be a chilly night, but tomorrow, back up in the upper 60s. That's right about our normal high, but the winds will be out of the northwest tomorrow. So a little bit of a change in the wind direction. Today, it was southwest, and when we get the southwest wind, I call that the blowtorch, but we also get a lot of that Georgia pine and South Carolina pine pollen to blow up here on those southwest winds. So when you see that flow, we tend to get a lot more of that pine pollen. And maybe tomorrow, maybe a little bit of a break with northwest winds. So the more allergen pollens, maybe less pine. But it's certainly going to be a couple of days where we see these dry cold fronts move through, kicking up the winds. Not much moisture, so the pollen levels about as high as they can get right now. And the pine is the #1 driver, though that's not a big allergen. Remember, pine is not something that most people are allergic to. And also, if you were, it doesn't really get into your nasal passage. It's a very large particle. That's why we see it so well. It's the stuff you don't see that's the big problem. Oak, maple, cottonwood, cedar, those kind of pollens are going to cause some big time issues. Now, no rain until we get to Sunday, Monday, but we could see some storms. There's already a potential low risk in the middle of the south on Sunday, and by Monday, that threat could shift into the Carolinas. But I'll tell you right now, the overall risk is pretty low. This is nothing like the last couple of setups that we've had. So it's just probably something to keep an eye on right now. The good news with this is we're going to get some rain. 2 waves of it too. One possibly on Sunday, then a little bit of a break Sunday night, and a second one coming in on Monday. So 2 days in a row with rain chances is a great setup. We just do not want to see severe weather. But the temperatures, they're not going to cool down. We're going to stay mild. It's been a very warm March, and it looks like as we go into early April, we're going to start April on a warm note as well, as we see above average temperature. Now remember, by the time we get to early April, average high starts getting closer to 70 degrees. So you're likely going to see mid or at least low 70s at the least, and maybe close to 80 degrees as we go into the beginning of April, which is coming up next week. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast first. Dry, windy, warm weather going into the weekend. We could be in the low 80s for Friday and Saturday. Here comes the rain chances. I put more of an emphasis on Sunday now, but also storms on Monday. We'll go 10 days into the future, and you'll see temperatures next week staying pretty mild, and maybe more chances of rain Wednesday and Friday. That's more typical of spring weather. Seeing rain, a dry day, then rain again. I know you don't want the rain every day, but that is a good sign going into the long range.
Great to see. All right. Thank you, Brad.